Hello everyone, welcome to the first video for the season 2 of the Mario Baseball League with Friends, which is not called that anymore. We are now we have an official name. We are the Freak Club Baseball League. Today, each of our team leaders, coaches, GMs, whatever you want to call them, have had the chance to pick out players from their previous roster to bring it into season 2. But each player they're trying to take does not have an 100% chance of staying. So we are doing dice rolls to figure out who is staying. Someone has joined call to watch this live. We have Blake here, currently muted, but thanks for stopping by, Blake, sorry. It's going good. We just got started, actually. I was kind of giving a gist of what's going on. Sounds good. Blake is just here to see how the rolls go. Generally how this works is each player got the chance to pick up to 4 characters they want to keep, and your first pick is going to have the highest chance of staying, while your lowest pick is going to have the lowest chance of staying. I'll go over each person, their character picks, their chance, so you know what's happening before each roll. So I'm going to go down the order of the draft, as that is how I have it organized in the rosters channel. First up, we have our 8th seed from last season. We have Owen. His first pick is going to be trying to keep Baby Daisy, and his second pick is going to be trying to keep Baby Luigi. Your first pick is going to have a 90% chance of staying, while your second pick will have a 75% chance of staying. So the way that we're going to do dice rolls is that if it's higher than the number listed, then you lose them. So you want low rolls here. So let's get started with Baby Daisy's roll. Hoping for the best for Owen here. Oh no, that's a high roll to start off with. Baby Daisy does not want to stay with the Owen Spitballs. Unfortunately, maybe not the Spitballs again, but that will be a loss for Owen. Oh no, not a great way to start off here. Owen will have the first pick, so he will have a chance to draft Baby Daisy as his first pick, but we'll see if he goes through with that. I'm going to put the markers in the shoot. The way I'm doing it is a bit finicky, so okay, yeah, actually I will just, sorry, I thought I had a plan for this and it does not seem to be working, so I gotta figure it out on the fly. We love that style. Alright, let's get the X emoji in here. Alright. Now, hoping for Owen, we'll see if Baby Luigi will be staying here. Let's give it a roll. And I think that's over 7. It is. 75 was the number. Is Owen losing Baby Luigi as well? Oh dear, it is. Second was 75%. Owen is not looking good with the players he wants to keep. On the bright side, I don't know if the babies will be in super high demand, so he should have a chance to get them back quickly if that is his desire. Also, you are right, Blake, that will weaken his infield. For the time being, we'll see how the actual draft goes, but with that, that's going to lead us into our 7th seed. We have Ophi up. Previously went by Gumi in our baseball league. They've got one character they're trying to keep, which is Dry Bones. Going to have a 90% chance of staying. We'll see if he stays here. What are these rolls? Oh no! Ophi is going to be losing their pick as well in Dry Bones. This is not looking good for everyone so far. Only 2 players, but we've lost every single one of them so far. That was Ophi's only pick. On the bright side, both of these players are now going to not have any turns skipped. One thing I forgot to mention is that every character you skip or keep is going to be around skipped in the draft for you. So on the bright side, these players will have more draft picks because of that. However, a little bit more unpredictable. That being said, we're going into our 3rd person in the draft order. We have Jay, actually. Did very well in the regular season, unfortunately fell short in playoffs, but got lucky here in the random order. So he will be up. His first pick, he's going to be trying to keep a red critter. 90% chance of staying here. We'll see if we roll low for the first time. We roll extremely low. Jay is going to be the first player to keep someone. Going to keep a red critter, reigning MVP. Incredible buff for him going to next season. I agree, Blake. Excellent to hear. Even just for the fact that anybody gets to keep one, because it's a shame that I put this whole thing together, and if nobody kept anything, it would have felt like a huge waste of time, and I would have felt really bad. So, I'm glad someone gets to keep something. Should be great to see him on the Eggs roster again. Now for Jay's got 2 more picks. Next up, he's got Funky Kong as his 2nd pick. 75% chance to keep him. Here we go. 82, he loses Funky Kong. Was an incredibly strong player on that Eggs roster. But as we see here, he's going to be heading out of the Eggs roster. Will be up for grabs again. Once again, 3rd pick in the regular draft, so he will have a chance to get Funky Kong back very quickly. However, he will have to use a pick. We're going to go to Jay's final desired player, Blue Critter. First person that one has a 3rd pick. I believe that is 60% chance, so we're getting down low here. Was it rolling? Oh, no, here we go. Sorry, it was a little bit glitchy there. Let's give it a stop. 77, that's just over as well. It looks like the MVP is going to be the only player staying on this roster, the Eggs. The odds should be in favor for most of these. I mean, every single one of them is at above 50% chance, however. You've gotten very unlucky so far. But yeah, that's going to be Blue Critter gone from Jay's team as well. It's going to bring us into Daniel, 4th pick. Was runner-up as last season, got lucky being all the way at 4th. However, he will be in the middle of the draft, which is arguably not great. He's going to try to keep 4 players here. His first pick is going to be Bowser at 90% chance of staying. Let's see if he stays here. He does. 59 is good enough. Bowser, best player or highest rated character in the game, is going to want to stay on this roster, no doubt, probably after that incredible playoffs run. That's now going to lead us into Bowser Jr. BJ, as some call him. He's going to have a 75% chance of staying here. Bowser Jr. is also going to be staying. Daniel looking good. Very strong for him. His third pick now is going to be Dark Bones. That is, let me check the rules again, 60% chance, I believe. Keep on losing it. There it is. Yeah, 60% chance. Let's see. 19, that's also going to be Dark Bones staying. That's 3 players Daniel's able to keep. Very strong players. Will be giving up at least 3 draft picks, but I'm sure you would take it to be able to keep Bowser and Dark Bones, Bowser Jr. even guaranteed. And our final player that Daniel wants to keep, we'll see if he can go 4-0. He's going to try to keep Blue Dry Bones, also known as Dive Bones. It's going to be only a 45% chance of staying, so lowest chance here. Jesus Christ, where is it? Why does it keep disappearing from me? Oh, here it is. Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at this. Alright, we'll see here. 74. Dive Bones will not be staying with Daniel here. However, I don't think he's going to be too sad after being able to keep so many other players. That is bringing us now to one of our new players. We have Hazzy coming in, replacing the Thomas Bose. Thomas. And she is electing to keep no players from that previous roster. Gonna go into it raw this next season. Also going into... Well, you don't guarantee anything. You're gonna have a lot of draft picks because of that. Now we're going into Jewel. Jewel is trying to keep 4 players as well. His first pick is going to be King K. Rool, 90% chance of staying. Let's see if one of the best players from last year is staying, and he will be. King K. Rool, an incredible keep here for Jewel, no doubt. Now we're going to head into our second pick, Green Critter for Jewel. That should be a 75% chance of staying. 45. Green Critter will also be staying. Jewel unfortunately fell short in the playoffs as well, but had a strong season, regular season. This seems to be a little bit of a rich get richer situation, unfortunately. Now we're going to go into Jewel's third pick, Green Magikoopa. Great defensive player of the year, according to the award season. Is he going to be staying with a 60% chance, I believe? That's just over. It doesn't look like he's staying. Yeah, 60% chance. He just barely chooses to leave. I mean, Jewel, as we mentioned, still has a lot of strong players staying on this roster, but missing out on one is unfortunate, especially that close. Blake also sharing his thoughts, saying that Jules is looking like a strong team with some solid ones to keep. I would definitely agree. I think King K. Rool, after his last season, you definitely have a lot of room to make stuff work going into next season. Hopefully keep up his strong work. But Jules got one more pick trying to keep. It's going to be Petey Piranha at only 40% chance. K. Rool was not one of the pitchers. He did not pitch too much during the regular season. He was a strong hitter for the most part. And I think he played catcher. He was in the left outfield for quite a bit, and then he was catcher for the latter half of the season. I see. Getting a little mixed up with Mario there. No worries. Let's get this last pick up here for Jewel. P. Piranha, is he going to be staying here? Only 45% chance of staying. 24, he does stay. Lowest chance he does keep. Odds were not in his favor, but oh boy, this Jewel roster continues to keep so many power hitters on it. Scary roster. If this set of players is anything to go by. We'll see how the draft goes, but Jewel looking like an early season, someone to keep your eyes on at the very least. With that, we're going to go into our second new player. We have Megan coming in, replacing me last minute. I was sort of on the board about if I was going to come back, if I wanted to just like focus on running the whole event. And in the end, Megan came in last minute, said she wanted to join. So she will be replacing my old team, and she will be keeping no players, no one from the championship winning roster. A little bit sad to see the team get broken apart, but hey, if I'm not here, it's a pretty different team anyways, so not a huge loss in the long run. Hopefully we get to see those Fireballs rosters end up on Fireballs players end up on a good team. Megan will be keeping no one going into next season. And with that leads us into our final player and final new player, Blake himself, who is here, taking over from the Akil Monkeys with his first draft pick, choosing to keep Donkey Kong. We'll see if he can get this pick. I know he was talking about how big this is for him if he can keep this. A lot of the plan is built around it for him. Odds should be in his favor, but as we've seen so far, doesn't always work out. So let's see here for Blake. 35, Donkey Kong is staying. Great news for you, Blake. Go Wilds indeed. Even if you do pick up another roster or another captain character, chances are you're probably going to go by the Wilds, so we might even have our first team name here. Also, I think this... Oh, actually, no, Daniel has two captain characters, so we could get to see the monsters come back as well. Maybe he'll bring in the rename to the rookies. Maybe he'll pick up someone else, but that should do it for our draft. I'll just go over the things one more time. Owen fails to keep Baby Daisy and Baby Luigi. Ophi fails to keep Dry Bones. Jay keeps Red Critter, loses Funky Kong and Blue Critter. Daniel keeps Bowser Jr. Dark Bones, but loses Blue Dry Bones. Hazzy is keeping no one. Jewel keeps King K. Rool Green Critter, loses Green Magic Koopa, but keeps Petey Piranha. Megan is keeping no one, and then Blake will be keeping Donkey Kong. There we go. That's gonna be it here for the live rolls. We will originally I was going to start the draft tomorrow, but I don't think people are too worried about getting a plan set up differently now, especially since it's pretty go at your own pace. So we will probably start the draft tonight. We'll see if I make a video kind of going over everyone's draft picks, or if we'll just see you at the start of next season. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Blake, for stopping by, and thank you to Blake and everyone else participating for just being a part of this whole thing. I'm super excited for season 2. Yeah, thank you to Blake. No problem, happy to be here, he says. I'm so happy to have you be a part of this as well. You sounded super excited when we were talking earlier, so that really just fills my heart. So I'm super excited. But that will do it for now. See you guys in whatever the next video is. See you then.